Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that it might be time for someone to step aside. And by that, we mean Steffy Forrester. That's because there are a lot of people hinting that Bridge and Finn should get together. Now that Steffy is taking some time off for herself and has left time, the timing would absolutely be right. Not only that, but it would also give fans an opportunity to see more of Bridget in front of the cameras, right? As our loyal readers can imagine, the internet certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "I do not want this to be a cheating situation. No affair. No betrayal of Finn to Steffy." If this were to happen, it would have to happen when Finn are broken up and have gone their separate ways, and Bridget is there for Finn as a friend, and they develop something more. Another fan of the show wrote, "I also like that Finn is not a cheater and is loyal to a fault. They should keep him that way for as long as they can. Basically, they can do it as long as it is not a cheating situation. If it is, I do not care for it whatsoever, and I would see it as Finn being thrown under the bus just to give Steffy a reason to leave him." And then there was this comment as well. "I'd love that. We'd get to see more Bridget and Finn away from Steffy. Let's see if he's got what it takes to stand on his own as a character. It'd be fun, even if it wasn't forever." Of course, B&B fans will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on the CBS network. Check your local listings for times. Los Angeles is never short on shocking romances, but The Bold and the Beautiful might be about to set the soap world buzzing with one of its most unexpected potential pairings yet, Dr. Bridget Forrester and Dr. John Finn Finnegan. For years, both characters have been pillars of loyalty, compassion, and moral grounding in a world where betrayal and emotional chaos reign supreme. But now, with heartbreak looming over Finn's marriage and Bridget's life taking a lonely turn, could the two brilliant doctors find comfort in each other's arms? This isn't just about romance. It's about two wounded hearts trying to heal. And in the unpredictable world of B&B, that's a recipe for fireworks. Finn's love for Steffy Forrester has been tested before, but never like this. His marriage has weathered Sheila Carter's manipulations, Liam Spencer's interference, and Steffy's own mistrust of his loyalty. But lately, the cracks have been growing deeper. Steffy's inability to move past Finn's biological connection to Sheila has left the good doctor isolated, constantly forced to prove that he is not his mother's son in character. Add to that Steffy's intense focus on protecting her children, sometimes to the point of emotional distance, and Finn is starting to feel like an outsider in his own home. Even the once passionate connection between him and Steffy feels strained, replaced by awkward silences and constant arguments. When a man like Finn, who thrives on emotional intimacy, feels abandoned, his heart inevitably seeks connection elsewhere. Bridget Forrester has spent most of her adult life putting others before herself. She's been the dependable daughter, the caring sister, and the devoted doctor. But while she's been busy saving lives and offering advice to her family, her own romantic life has been collecting dust. Her past relationships, most notably with Deacon Sharp and Nick Marone, ended in heartbreak, leaving her hesitant to dive back into love. She's had the occasional flirtation, but nothing that stuck. And lately, Bridget has been feeling a deep sense of loneliness, even as she throws herself into her work at the hospital. When Bridget and Finn cross paths professionally, it's not just about sharing patient charts. It's about two people who understand the weight of responsibility, the pain of personal sacrifice, and the unique loneliness of being the fixer for everyone else. The spark between Bridget and Finn wouldn't start with flirtation, it would start with teamwork. Both are incredibly skilled in their fields, and it's easy to imagine a high-stakes medical crisis bringing them together. Picture it, a late-night surgery at University Hospital, the two doctors working side by side to save a patient in critical condition. There's no time for personal drama, but in the quiet moments after the adrenaline fades, they share a conversation that cuts deeper than small talk. Bridget sees the pain in Finn's eyes when he talks about his home life. Finn notices the wistful tone in Bridget's voice when she admits she hasn't had someone truly there for her in a long time. It's in these moments, simple, human, and honest, that emotional bonds are forged. Neither Finn nor Bridget sets out to cross any romantic lines. Both have a strong sense of morality, and the idea of betraying Steffi or the Forrester family feels unthinkable. But emotions are slippery things, especially when they're fueled by mutual respect, empathy, and undeniable attraction. Bridget is drawn to Finn's gentleness, his steadfast morals, and the way he listens without judgment. Finn is drawn to Bridget's intelligence, warmth, and ability to understand the pressures of being a healer. Before they know it, they're sharing more than just professional confidences. They're meeting for coffee after shifts, texting about non-work topics, and laughing at jokes only the two of them would get. In true B&B fashion, the truth wouldn't stay hidden for long. Steffi has always had sharp instincts, and she would quickly sense a shift in Finn's energy. He's distracted, smiling at his phone more often, and strangely evasive about his schedule. When she learns he's been spending extra hours at the hospital, even when he doesn't have a full patient load, her suspicion only deepens. One afternoon, Steffi shows up at the hospital unannounced and catches Finn and Bridget in a warm, lingering conversation. There's no kissing, no touching, but the look between them is enough to make Steffi's stomach drop. She knows that look. She's seen that look before in her own past affairs and others. If B&B goes down this path, the fallout would shake more than just Steffi and Finn's marriage. Bridget is a Forrester, Steffi's aunt, technically, and such a romance would be viewed as an unforgivable betrayal by the family. Ridge would be furious. Brooke would be torn between defending her daughter and condemning her actions, and even Eric might struggle to hide his disappointment. For Finn, this would be a moral crisis. He's not a man who cheats lightly, and even the emotional intimacy he shares with Bridget would weigh heavily on his conscience. But sometimes the heart doesn't care about rules. It cares about who makes you feel seen. The real question is, would Bridget and Finn make sense beyond the shock factor? In many ways, yes. They share a profession, similar values, and a deep capacity for empathy. They're both caregivers who have been underappreciated in love, and they could offer each other the emotional stability they've been missing. But the obstacles are enormous. Family loyalties, public perception, and Finn's unresolved feelings for Steffi would constantly loom over them. To survive as a couple, they'd have to endure not only gossip, but outright hostility from those closest to them. From a storytelling perspective, pairing Bridget and Finn would be a goldmine for drama. It would give Bridget a front-burner storyline after years of being underutilized. It would test Steffi in a way that's deeply personal, because this wouldn't be just another woman, it would be family. And it would finally push Finn into morally gray territory, challenging his image as the perfect, loyal husband. It would also open the door for a potential Steffi-Liam reunion, much to Hope's dismay, reignite old Forrester family tensions, and force Brooke into yet another impossible family conflict. A Bridget and Finn romance would be messy, complicated, and potentially destructive, but that's exactly what makes it so intriguing. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, love is rarely simple, and sometimes the most unexpected pairings turn out to be the most compelling. Whether they'd be a lasting couple or just a brief, passionate detour in each other's lives, Bridget and Finn could light up the canvas in ways neither character has in years. And if it happens, one thing's for sure, Los Angeles will never be the same. If you want, I can also craft a juicy follow-up scene showing Bridget and Finn's first moment of undeniable romantic tension during a late-night hospital shift. That would make the drama feel even more real. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.